And welcome to today's live stream where we're going to be working on our super awesome roller coaster, and then we're playing Just Cause 3, and we are up here on the top of the roller coaster looking at all of our handiwork here, and we've got our trees assembled, we've got our landscaping ready to go, and of course to our right side we might even be working on a roller coaster at that top right corner of the screen, as you can see. And yeah, it's great to be up here and kind of see all the mysterious realm of the roller coaster. You can even see, get close to your screen. Get close. Way out in the distance, you can see the sail of the pirate ship out in the distance, or Viking ship. Isn't that cool? You can kind of see the sail just glimmering in the distance. I love that. But let's get to work. We got work to do, my friends. We got lots of work to do. So let's run down here and get some pre-stream hype in the chat because we are a go. Diamond King Gaming, well, welcome. It's great to have you. Where's Jelly? GTW is the biggest fan. Jelly is on my heater vent at the moment, so she's a little cold, and she's sitting directly on top of the heater vent. I'm going the wrong way, because we're going to ride the roller coaster start out today's stream. Yeah, Jelly's sitting on my heater vent, warming up, getting all that good stuff going. And yeah, so let's do this. So I feel like it's always good to start out a good stream with a little ride on the roller coaster. Familiarize ourselves with our projects for today. And like I said before, we've wrapped this series up with all of our YouTube videos. Now we're just trying to get all of our streams together, which is coming to an end very soon. And we'll be moving on to bigger and better projects, which is quite exciting. There we go. Jump down here and away we go. Right inside the roller coaster lobby. We still need to work on the lighting. I gotta do that tonight. I got to work on lighting because there's a lot of areas where there's still just a lot of torches set up, and that looks kind of unsightly. So I need to work on getting kind of the torches hidden inside the caves and figuring out if there's anything I can do about dealing with that little bit of lag. That little bit of lag when I stream. There's an ever so slight bit of lag when I stream because you're playing the game, you're encoding video. You're recording and encoding video at the same time, and there's just this ever so slight bit of lag. And when there is, that piece of redstone doesn't always work. David M. Wolf, thank you so much for watching the videos. I'm glad you've enjoyed them. Very, very awesome. MC Swag, Twitch is acting up for you? If Twitch is acting up for you, my friend, let's try a couple problem-solving things here. One thing you can do, my friend, is refresh the page. If you're on a desktop, kind of refresh it. If you're on a mobile device, maybe close the app, shut it down, restart it. If that doesn't work, you can jump over to your source quality and change it down from if you're at source to high to medium to low to mobile, and just kind of adjust those things, and maybe one of those might help you a little bit. I would suggest trying to refresh if you're on a desktop and then go to source quality. That might help. I feel like there's a sea monster ahead, my friends. Oh, there he is! Bah! I love it. Oh, the good old sea monster. Bah! I like how we hit our head on there. I think it adds just a little extra, like he swiped us, but we just narrowly escaped. How's my day going? It's going pretty good now that I'm streaming.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Lindsay Woods subscribing for 16 months in a row. I had no idea that was even a thing. Yesterday was 13 months, today 16? Oh, that's awesome. That's a huge thank you for the support. Very, very much appreciated. Let's get some sub hype in the chat. Some super 16-month subscriber chat. Let me jump over here real quick. Oh, I'm ruining the roller coaster ride for you guys. Sorry. But my announcement didn't go off appropriately, but I'm so sorry. It didn't go off again. I wish they would fix that. But anyway, thank you so much for the support. And yeah, so emoticons. Let's talk emoticons while we're riding here. I'm still working on them. I want the perfect emoticons, but I'm struggling to pick the exact one I want to work on. But they will come. They will come before next week's stream, the 2 new ones. I just haven't picked the exact ones that I want. Okay, we made it. Don't worry, we're good. But thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Sub hype. Where is the sign that will say caution, keep your swords and pickaxes in a cart at all times? Where is that at? It's actually going to be spoken. I'm working on maybe adding a little bit of like a what is that called? A note block possibly in Minecraft where I change out one of the signs, one of the sound files, and change it to something like "Keep your hands and arms inside the Minecraft at all times," and something along those lines. I think that'll be really cool. If we can't figure that out, of course the sign will be installed. And then FD Party was actually that was a series that was kind of stopped during the time of the summer when my surgeries were going on, and I just couldn't keep up with that, and along with Scarland and the Modern House and Stud Tech, and unfortunately I had to drop a few series then to kind of keep up. New mod series are definitely coming out very soon. What do I think of the new Star Wars Battlefront game? I really, it's a game that I have such mixed feelings about. On one hand, I absolutely love the design of the game. The Star Wars environments, the graphics, the sounds, absolutely amazing. The authenticity of the is that even a word? I don't even know. I think I messed that up. Anyway, just I don't know. I love that. I love the design of it. I love the Star Wars environment, going through there and seeing all that cool stuff. The problems I have with it is it feels a little shallow in the terms of content. Why is this minecart? Why is my minecarts all broken now? Is this gonna work? Nope, it didn't work. I gotta fix this somehow. Anyway, I don't know. It's hard for me because I don't want to be negative about it, because in some ways I really like the game, and then there's another part of me. It's like, once I've played it for a few hours, I feel like I don't want to play it again. Whereas like Call of Duty or Battlefield, I like to play, often. I'll play those for years, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot missing within the game, and it's kind of disappointing because I'd looked forward to this game for 3 years. What I wanted out of this game was a Battlefront game of our past, with lots of vehicles and different things like that. And that's just not what we got. The Rebels don't have any vehicles. I just don't understand why they don't have anything to offer. Like for the Rebels, that side feels so blank, and why can't we bring in a friend in one of the other vehicles? Like, why can't my friend and I fly around on a chopper and go 50-2 on Battlefront or Battlefield 4? Why isn't there any thing that we could both hang out in a tank or some equivalent in Star Wars? It's just Battlefront and of the past had all that stuff. Battlefront today doesn't, and it just feels kind of disappointing. But this is what they designed, so that's what we got. I still like it. I like the game. I'll play the game. The heroes are fun. I wish the heroes were given in a way of skill-based, where if you completed something epic on the map, you secured an objective, you did something for your team that you went above and beyond, you were rewarded with Darth Vader, you were rewarded with Emperor Palpatine, instead of I randomly found it on the map. Those are my gripes with it. But it's still fun. I might stream it because I do have fun playing it. It's just I was really looking forward to this and hoping it was the next kind of big thing, and not so much. What about the Star Wars film? I can't be more excited about that. Cannot be more excited about that. All right, let's close our creeper gate behind us. Let's go to sleep. And how did you guys enjoy the roller coaster ride? Did you guys enjoy it? Because it was fun. I quite enjoyed it today. It's quite enjoyable. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it too.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Justine89, thank you so much for subscribing. Very much appreciated. So hopefully you enjoy your chat badge and your jelly emoticons. And you can spam as many jelly emoticons as you would like. And yeah, so keep your hands and arms inside the Twitch chat. And welcome aboard. I can't thank you enough for all the support. And a little sub hype in the chat. Let's get a little sub hype in the chat. Very much appreciated. All right, so we have a full set of supplies here, and plus some leather for good measure, I suppose. And let's go fix up that little cave, and then we'll move on to the big cave and start adding some of the ice and some of the all that good stuff. Now we might actually have to go to my ice farm and try to get some more ice out of it, because we're running a little low on ice. Hey Ivan, hey Dallas, what's up guys? I didn't see you, Ivan. There we go. Oh, hello there, my friend. Hello there, Mr. Skeleton. Oh, you're trying to hit me, aren't you? You're trying to get me. Yeah, no, turned out you didn't. What are my thoughts on the iPad Pro? I love that pencil. That pencil, the iPencil, is cool, but it's so ridiculously expensive. It's so unrealistic. It's a cool device. Like, it's got a lot of cool features. It's not something for me at the moment, but maybe in a generation or two I think that's a problem with a lot of Apple products at the moment, is they need to mature. The Apple Watch needs to greatly mature, and the iPad Pro needs to mature and grow into something more than it is now, before I would consider buying it. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. I just think they just need to be a couple more generations up. That's the thing with a lot of, like, the original iPad or the original iPhone. Those didn't widely get adopted by people till they were a couple generations in. The first generations of those products didn't sell that well. The iPad didn't really sell that well till the iPad 2 came out. So I have hope that those products will become more usable, if you will, later on, like especially the iWatch. Like, I hope eventually that becomes something more useful and something that was like, oh, hey, I could actually see a benefit of buying that, instead of like, hey, look, I've got an iWatch. But that's all, really. There's nothing really other than telling time and seeing a notification. If there was something cool about it, like if I had an iWatch and I could walk into my room and like some automation took place, I would buy an iWatch. If I walked up to my door and my door unlocked, I'd buy an iWatch. Apple, you listening? Doors open. If there was some form of automation like that, I would do it. I would buy it. But there's not. And I can look at my phone for time. There we go. Cutting this all out of there. And so what we're doing here is just kind of working on carving this out just a little bit, just giving us a little bit more design in here. We might incorporate a little ice in here, just a little, not a lot, just a little. Nightbot is sleeping, really? Well, let me go take a look. Let's see what Nightbot's up to. Mr. Nightbot, where are you? Oh, Nightbot, what are you doing? Wake up, get back in the chat. Get back over there. There he is, he's back. Little sneaky little guy. He was taking a sleep on the job. There we go. There we go, looking good. What enchantments do I have on my sword? As you guys know, I lost my You Got Scarred sword. It makes me sad every day. Let's see, we got the sharpness, we got the unbreaking, we got the looting, we got it all. This is a excellent sword. Oh, hello, that's not good. Oh gosh, that's really bad. Oh gosh, that's bad. Oh, maybe it's not so bad. We didn't actually break anything. That's good. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about any more water issues. There we go. Get that all out of there. Nice. Goodbye, water. Never come back again. What if Scarland blew up on April Fool's Day? Are you trying to give me a hint on something I should do for April Fool's? I feel like you're trying to like Scar. I think we make a good video. We can make a good video. The zombie's like, don't do it. I'm gonna die. You're still gonna die. That axe is nearly depleted, so that's the thing. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this cave. I think we can kind of dig back here just a little bit more, and then we can start maybe coming back in here with some of that ice that we talked about. I don't want it to be super detailed because you're only going to be in here for like a split second, just to give it just a little bit of design. It doesn't need to be fancy. What would I do if the Star Wars film was bad? It would be really sad, but I was kind of sad at the other one, so Guess it wouldn't be that bad. I'll just go watch Star Trek again, I guess. I became more of a Star Trek fan after the prequels anyway. So I guess I'll just go watch Next Generation again, maybe. Maybe it's time for another Voyager watch, I guess. There we go. Put that across there. Awesome. And yeah, I don't know. I think that I'm fully confident the Star Wars movies are going to be good. Will they be great? I don't know, but I do know they're going to be good. I mean, J.J. Abrams is a good director. Have you seen the trailers? They look amazing. There's all sorts of awesomeness, and yeah, I'm quite excited. And very confident they're going to be good. Will they be great? I don't know, but I know they will be at least good films. All right, I'm feeling good about this. Let's jump over here. And what I want to do starting about, let's see, I'm going to start about here. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to start installing some stonework, and then we'll come back through here as we always do. We start out with the basics, and then we put in all the fun details. So we'll start out with the basic stonework, and then we'll move on to the good stuff. What would I be doing if there was only a creative mode in Minecraft? Well, I suppose I would have more time on my hands. I suppose I would have a lot more time on my hands when it came to dealing with Scarland, but I probably would lose interest at some point. I think creative mode or survival mode kind of keeps your interest a little bit more, at least does for me. I like my creative worlds I have. As you know, I've got Scar World, where we do all of our modern house building and all that good stuff, because the reason I even started, I wasn't originally going to do my modern house in creative mode, but when I looked at how much quartz I would need and hardened clay, that house became unrealistic to do inside of Scarland. So that's why my original modern house, so if you guys remember the original one next to the s'more house, it was just unrealistic that I could do that in Scarland with the resources that I had especially at the time. I've got a little bit more hardened clay than I did, but still not a lot, and there's no way I could do it. So I had to do that in creative. But yeah, I guess I'd probably lose interest, and then I'd probably have more time on my hands. Scarland up for download very, very soon. Excuse me, zombie, how dare you with your fancy little hat coming up here, hitting me and beating me up. How rude. So I just want to carve this out just a little bit. This will give us a little bit more room to work with those crystals. Am I surprised how Scarland had turned out? Yeah, I definitely has, for the most part, it's come out better than I thought. Some of the projects have, I think, came out pretty good. I think we just put so much time into them that we really were able to really get something, looking good inside of the, like the fishing cabin. That took a long time to build and all that good stuff. But I think in the end, it's well worth it. Going back there, I think all the time we spent, extra time on landscaping and adding all the different outbuildings that the cabin has. I think that's what makes that area kind of special. There we go. And it's incredibly dark in here, unless that's just me. There we go. And yeah, I think that's kind of cool how it kind of opens up down here. And then I want to start curving the stonework back upwards. So I want to come up here, jump up to there, and start bringing these pieces along here like that. Jump over here, grab that. Come on, there we go. And we'll bring these across there. If I could add anything in vanilla, what would it be? I would love some new mechanics to the game. I always say that, like, if I had, like, some new mechanic within the game, that would be, I'm trying to think what kind of thing that could be. That would be awesome. Like, spoiled food. That would be really awesome, because I think that would add new mechanics to the game. I think that's what Minecraft needs. As much as we all kind of enjoy some of the stuff that Minecraft's currently adding, which some of it's interesting, but is any of this stuff going to be something that it's going to really revive Minecraft and really get it going? Not really. I would love to see some new mechanics in the game. That's what I think they should work on. I would love Minecraft. This is what I would love to see in Minecraft right now, is to go back to the basics of how they used to do things. Not have these gigantic updates. Have a day where they throw in something new, randomly surprise everybody, throw something in, and we're all like, oh my gosh, woo! But not have it be this whole snapshot business and da 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 da. I liked it before when they would just have like Surprise Friday or whatever that was called, and they'd throw something new in the game. It was amazing. Now it's like, hey, let's wait a year and a half for some wings. And it's like, oh, Mojang, you're killing your game by like not updating it. Hey, F1, welcome to the stream. F1's in the house. Let me know if that's better, Ivan. And in changing the color of the chat, I've been super helps me like see your comment faster. So thanks for doing that. That's awesome. I don't know how you do that. That's some kind of like awesome wizard stuff. But anyway, thanks. There we go. Excuse me, Mister. You guys need to go away. Oh, geez, there's 3 of you. Also, I know this is like, people don't always like this, but I want to fear mobs a little bit more. Like, I fear the creepers, I do, because, I don't want them to destroy my stuff. But zombies, my gosh, these guys are so weak. Look at them, they're super weak. Go away. I wish we could fear the mobs a little bit more. Why is there nothing in the water? Why is there nothing flying in the sky? I feel like I've ranted about this before, but why is there nothing in the sky? Why is there no creatures flying and stuff? It's just disappointing because I feel like that stuff could be easily added, but it chose never to do such a thing because there's mods. There's hundreds of mods out there that do this, and I just wish they would do it in the game. We all know. Yes, he is a command wizard. There we go. Let's see. Let's start working on this section over here. Get that all carved out of there. Awesome. Come on, clear that all out of there. There we go, get that all out of there. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's see, what are we gonna sacrifice today? We're gonna get rid of all of this nonsense out of here. There we go. Get rid of all that, awesome. We've got like one single torch we can work with here. We've got one torch to keep things bright. There we go. Drop that down there. There we go, awesome. Have I watched The Walking Dead season 6 lately? So that's the current season that's on right now. I saw the first episode and I have not seen the rest. I usually just wait for it to come onto Netflix, and that's probably what I'll do again. I just prefer just to turn on Netflix and then just watch the whole season straight through without any distractions. And I think that's like the best way of watching modern television, especially. Oh, hello there, Mr. Creeper. Are you coming to have a little duel with me? But I win, as always. There we go. So I love that about modern TV is we have great, like these shows like Breaking Bad, different things like that are like little 40-minute movies. They're like so well done and so awesome. And then watching these shows, on Netflix or any other streaming service like that where you can watch them all in a row without any distractions, that's pretty awesome. And it's like watching a very, very long movie. It's almost more like reading a book. When you watch a movie that was based on a book, I don't know about you guys, but feel kind of disappointed in the end because there were so many parts of that movie that were taken, or the book taken out to fit within the constraints of a movie, time, pacing, all that stuff. But with modern TV shows, you're able to have, 12, 40-minute episodes where you can really dive into the characters and this and that and the other thing, and it makes the experience much better. That's why I prefer, all these different cool new TV shows that we have now, which we didn't have before. We used to have kind of low budget, TV shows now we have these gigantic, you know, budgeted shows that are really, really amazing. And we're kind of in the golden age of TV at the moment. There we go. Ooh, looking good, looking good. Let's see what we got here. I think this is looking good. I think that is looking good. So what is your guys' favorite TV show at the moment? Anything interesting out there that I should be aware of? Let me know. I'm always looking for a good show. I'm gonna start watching the Man in the Castle or the White Castle. I don't know what it is. Something about a castle. Something about alternative universe on Amazon, which I'm kind of excited about watching. So I'm gonna watch that. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions, definitely let me know. Everyone wants me to try. So he goes, "Hey Scar, maybe you should try out Euro Truck Simulator 2 Christmas deal. Ooh, Christmas DLC. I'll have to check that out. I've always wanted to do that, but I just never got around to it. I got this email once about doing like Farm Simulator, but I didn't do it. Maybe I should have. Walking Dead or The Flash? I forgot about it. You guys mentioned The Flash a week or two ago. There we go. I'm liking it. It takes a little while to get kind of where we want to go with this, but I kind of like how we dip into the cavern here, and I think this will be a really cool spot to look up and see all of the ice. So I think that'll be really cool. We could always keep this dark and have the ceiling, you know, leave the ceiling how it is, and we just would look like it's an endless ceiling. Totally do that. Sherlock, I want to see Sherlock. I really want to see the new season. Once again, I always got it. You know, that's the only drawback. It's the only drawback, my friends, to Netflix is you gotta wait. Gotta do your waiting. Gotta put on your patient pants because it takes a little while for that stuff to show up if you want to avoid kind of, you know, all the distractions and things. Almost across. We're almost across. Once we get this pretty well set up, I will be quite happy. There we go. Get that across there. And awesome. There we go. Awesome. Wonderful. Any of you guys have any fun and exciting plans for the weekend this week? Anything? Any fun, interesting plans? Trying to think of anything on my end. Tell you guys it's fun. Can't think of anything. I have like, let's see, I pretty much for this year anyway, I have 2 doctor's appointments, and then next week, and then I think I'm pretty well, at least for the most part, pretty much kind of done for at least till the end of Christmas. So that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. So at least there won't be too many distractions, and can focus on Christmas and all that good stuff, and not have to worry about anything too much. So I'm pretty excited about that. Getting a Christmas tree. Okay, so we always get a Christmas tree on Thanksgiving. It's just something like we always do, is just go and get a Christmas tree on Thanksgiving. So instead this year we didn't this year. So we decided, we're just gonna get it on the day after Thanksgiving. Turned out the Christmas tree place we usually go to, it's super nice, and you know, there's like they grow them there. I live in the Northwest, so that's just their natural habitat. It's really awesome. But anyway, so we get there and it's completely jammed. We usually go and it's deserted, and it's super awesome because you don't have just lots of noise and all this distractions and stuff, and it's just fun to kind of go around. But it was completely filled up with people, and it's like, oh. So we're gonna go on Monday and get our Christmas tree. Maybe I should vlog it. Maybe I should. Let me know if we should a little Scar vlog to the Christmas tree farm. You can meet Elvis. What is he? A donkey. That's right. He's a donkey. Good old Elvis. All right, look at this cave. I think this cave is coming out quite fancy. Quite fancy. I'm just looking at it for a way to get across here. Come on, I need to make a little bridge. There we go. Get that all assembled and are ready to go. Beautiful. But yeah, I want to do more of those types of videos. So if you guys want to see those, it looks like you guys do. Looks like you guys wouldn't mind seeing a Christmas vlog. There we go. So yeah, for Christmas, like every year I go to California, and this year I have a couple ideas which could make video ideas. I want to go to the Headlands. If you're familiar with California, the Headlands are above the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, so it's up there. I've always wanted to go up there for, photography. Oh gosh, we broke the flood. I thought we were done with that. Thought we'd finish all that up. But anyway, I want to go up there and try to get some pictures. It's an area that I've never gone for photography and things like that. And I think that might make a cool video, like us, trying to get up there, exploring, doing all the good stuff. So I might do that. I might try to see if I can get a couple of videos out of that. A little Scar adventure maybe I think would be fun. There we go, looking good. We're almost got this area kind of domed. We've almost got kind of a cool little dome set up. Can we ride at the end of the ride? Yeah, we'll definitely take another ride on the roller coaster. We might even do 2 rides on the roller coaster. Definitely might do 2. There we go. And let's see, let's cut out all that stuff. And cut out all that. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Almost across. Yeah, so holiday projects, so different things we could do for Christmas in our builds. I've always wanted to just do an episode where we decorate it a little bit. Throw in a Christmas tree. I've tried to do that multiple times, but to try to get a convincing Christmas tree in Minecraft built within a Minecraft house is so hard. Like, you can do it. It's just not to my satisfaction, I guess. It would look a little hokey to try to get the kind of, shapes and detail of a Christmas tree in like a space inside of a Minecraft house. We're working with, taking something the shape of this block and trying to make a little tree. I'm trying to convince you that's a Christmas tree, and I kind of struggle to see the Christmas tree. Maybe I just need to broaden my imagination a little bit, but I don't know. We might try that. We have a couple other plans, hopefully. Joe Miner, welcome to the stream. We are working on our little cave here. We're just trying to get the basics of the cave set up. And then we're going to add all the fun stuff like ice and a little bit of crystals and all that good stuff. And then we're going to work on our other cave over on the side, which we'll probably build little houses and different things like that. And then once we wrap up all that, we're playing a little bit of Just Cause. So we're going to go blow some stuff up, which is always fun. All right, there we go. Looking good, looking good. Jump over here, and I'm out of stone. Of course I'm out of stone. I only needed like 1 stack, but all out. You're great, and I'll be here soon. You know what you do? Here, you know what you do? Let's see. You get your phone. You get your phone, and you. How did I do that? Well, I guess this. I guess you could listen to it audio-wise. So what I did once when we would run at swimming, like my coach, he would never let us like listen to anything, but I would put my coat, my like hood over my head, and I had my headphones on. I felt so sneaky. I'm sure he probably knew, and I thought I was like the sneakiest guy in the world. Like I had the headphones on, and he didn't know because I've got a hood. I was like 13 years old. Thought I was the coolest guy in the world. Not so. Not so at all. You rule breaker, yeah. Yeah, that was a real rule breaker. Wear those headphones. There we go. Awesome. Get those all loaded up. There we go. I love how this thing, I take one of these out and it starts dispensing more. There we go. Awesome. How long do I like to stream? I usually like to stream for about 2 hours. Usually that's a good length and it keeps me from getting too tired. We might stream a little longer today because we do want to play a little bit of Just Cause at the end of the stream. So yeah, we'll probably go a little longer than 2 hours today. Last roller coaster stream? I don't think it's the last roller coaster stream. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely getting to the end. We have finished it up on YouTube. We finished up all the projects that have been scheduled for YouTube. Stream-wise, there's still a couple little things here and there. It's just so much to do. The roller coaster project was a little bit too much for one small Scar to do, so it just takes a long time. And there's always something else that crops up, and it's like, ah, dang it. I was like, I just said it was done, and we still got this to do and that to do. So, yeah, it most likely is fully done on YouTube, and then on Twitch, we still might have a few more things to do. Look at this, oh, I love it. I love the scaffolding here. It's looking mighty fine. What's the name of the roller coaster? Very, very generic at the moment. It's just the Scarland roller coaster. We do need a better name. We definitely need to come up with a cool name for the roller coaster. But yeah, for now, it's just Scarland roller coaster. But eventually, hopefully, we can come up with a better and more exciting name for the roller coaster. Almost across, my friends. We have almost got this across. We've almost sealed the dome. And the dome is sealed. And then let's just knock out one of these blocks here. Come on. There we go. And then we'll just work our way down here. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. And we'll just close up our little hole there. There we go. Nice. Yes. All right. Okay. So now at this point, we're just going to freshen up the walls a little bit. Just add little bits of stone here and there. I've made so many caves recently. It's just like second nature just to like quickly throw together a quick convincing cave. Hopefully it's convincing. You guys are the judge of that. I can hope it's convincing, but you guys are the judge that if it's actually convincing. All right. So let's work our way up here. Massive Gaming 2015, welcome to stream. It's great to have you. Do I play Terraria? No, that's another game that I feel like I missed the boat on. The boat just took off, everybody's having a party, and I'm still on the dock like, where'd everybody go? So yeah, I need to get more on that. When cool games like that come out, I need to get more on it sooner instead of watch the boat take off. Everybody's like, goodbye, Scar. Have a great time. So on Twitter, Kevin says, maybe the roller coaster could be called Scar Thrills. I like that. I like that. So yeah, if you guys have any other, if you have any questions, if I don't get to it in the Twitch chat, definitely send it to me on the Twitter. You can just, for ease, you can just send it to me there, and the timeline there goes a little slower, so questions stay on a little longer. Then I can usually jump to it and catch it before it goes away. Do I have an Xbox One? No, I unfortunately don't have an Xbox One. I have a PS4, but I don't have an Xbox. Colton, well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Am I playing on a PC? Yes, I am playing on a PC. What TV shows did I watch as a kid? Oh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So when I was a kid, I really liked old television, like on Nick at Night and some of those things. So I watched a lot of like old TV, like the Brady Bunch, Leave It to Beaver, I Love Lucy, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, all these different shows. Like I just really liked those old shows when I was a kid. I also loved, Nickelodeon. We had what did we have back in the day? We had the Rugrats, we had Hey Arnold, help me with some of these ones. What was I think we talked about this before. What was the group of kids? I believe they lived in Southern California. They went surfing, they did rollerblading and all that stuff. Their dad owned like a hamburger shop down at the pier. What was that? I don't remember what racers. Is that what it was? I don't remember what they were. I don't remember the name of it, but I like that show. Yeah, there was all sorts of. I just like those old shows a lot. Rocket Power, is that what that was? I guess it was Rocket Power. Yeah, I don't know why. I just never really knew the name of the TV show, I guess. There we go. Get that all out of there. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. Got that all out of there. I'm trying to think of other shows. I watched a ton of Star Trek. So I watched all the Next Generation when I was a kid. I love that. What else was there? What else was there? There we go. What was the Western show? I loved it. The Cartwrights. Wasn't it? Cartwrights? Was it? Bonanza. That's what it was. I love Bonanza. I love Bonanza. This was an old TV Western show from like the 60s or something? Oh, I love that show too. There we go. Awesome. And then what we're doing here, we're just making our stalagmites and stalactites all over the place. So getting them sticking up from the ceiling and down on the floor and all sorts of good stuff. So just adding that convincing detail, hopefully, to make this look a little bit more like a cave. Bonanza's awesome, right? Your Scar snack is ruined? What happened to your Scar snack? There we go. And get that across there. I'm trying to think of other shows that I watched. I'm trying to think of other shows. There had to have been some other shows that I watched when I was a kid. I'm trying to think. I didn't watch a ton of TV. I valued my time outside a lot. Like when I was a kid, I was always, climbing and doing things up in the forest. It was cool. When I was a kid, we had a gigantic forest in our backyard. Big trees that you couldn't, put your arms around. So I spent a ton of time in the forest and stuff like that. And then, so I didn't watch a ton of TV when I was a kid. Just mainly outside, riding my bikes, doing stuff like that. Didn't have many video games either when I was a kid, so spent a lot of time doing that, and I valued that time. I get to play lots of video games nowadays, which is cool, but I also have, valued all that time as a kid, hanging out outside and doing stuff like that. There we go. And because you never know when that stuff gets taken away from you, and you gotta get out there and do stuff. All right, I am pretty happy with this. So let me jump over here. Let me get this out. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. There we go. Awesome. I kind of feel like when I kill those zombies, I'm like trying to get rid of a troll. I'm like just trying to like sweep them out of the stream. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Trying to think of any other additions I want to make. I think we're good on this entrance, and then we're going to be good over here. Looks like we got another troll down there. We got another troll, but friends, we got to sweep him out. Rainbow Crane, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you. When's the next Scar Mail? Oh my gosh, the Scar Mail. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, got another troll. Hold on. Let me get rid of this troll. Goodbye, troll. See you later. Go have fun down there. Yeah, so the Scar Mail, oh man. I have tried to record that video. It is the tale of tales, my friends. I have tried to record that video so many times, and every time I have it scheduled to be recorded at a particular time, like, okay, this is when I can record it because I actually have to get a lot of stuff ready before I record it. And there's always something comes up, and got another troll. Let me kill that troll. There we go. something comes up and I'm unable to make it, and that's been happening for months. So from the bottom of my heart, I am super. Got another troll. Hold on, let me kill it. I am super sorry that video has not come out. I know a lot of people have sent me a lot of awesome letters and fan art and all sorts of good stuff, and I have it all saved and ready to go in a special box, ready to go for that video. And I am once again super sorry that it's not out, but it will definitely happen very soon. Definitely before Christmas, of course. So I'll definitely have that video out soon. Maybe even next week. I really hope to get it out next week because my week next week is free for the most part, unless anything else comes up, which I don't foresee that happening. What do I think of 1.9? We talked a little bit about it before. Relatively I'm not super excited, but it's not, I'm happy with the additions. But there's nothing in there that, has made me want to update Scarland and take the risk to put it to 1.9 yet. That's not the case with some of the other updates, where I took the risk to update because I wanted some of the new blocks and stuff like that. There's no new blocks in 1.9 that I see that I need for anything, so I'm still kind of disappointed with that, but it's okay. It's always good to get an update, so I'm good. Oh, can I ride the whole roller coaster in a little bit? Yes. Let's get just this cave just a little bit more finished up, which I think is actually coming out. So let's actually get the scaffolding out of here, and then we'll take a quick look throughout here, and then we'll come in and add all that little detail pieces that we've been talking about, because I want this to be kind of icy and cold and stuff along those lines. So we'll add our ice and our stone, all that good stuff. Our extra stone pieces, the extra little bits that make this look a little more than it is now. There we go. There we go, sweet. Put that along there, cut that down there, put that right there, and jump over there. Beautiful. And then we'll cut this gravel out of here. Get out of here, gravel. I got no time for you. There we go. And yeah, I think that's looking good. Let's just fix this section up here just a little bit more. Nice. And there we go. Looking good. All right, let's go. Let's go get some other supplies. A little troll. It is so hard to get around this place. Like, it's an active challenge to walk through this environment now. It's so hard. It's so hard, I swear. Like, it is incredibly difficult. All right, let's get rid of some of our dirt because we have so much. We don't need it all. And we keep a little bit with us. There we go. All right, we need ice and we need snow. And I really hope I have some extra snow laying around. Wells! The good Wells Knight is back. Oh, awesome. Welcome, Wells. Welcome back. It's great to have you back. So yeah, Wells has returned from his military operations, and it's great to have Wells back. Everybody say hey to Wells. Welcome him back. Hashtag welcome back, Wells. That's awesome, man. All right, let's head up here. Oh, look at the beautiful sunrise. Hello, sunrise. How are you today? Closing that up, and oh, there's my snow. Hello, snow. There we go. Get that in there, and beautiful ice. And let's see if we have what we need here is some of our. We need a little bit of stained glass, just a little bit. There we go. And let's see. I want some purple and some blue. I don't want to get too crazy. Just a little bit. She's gonna get a little crazy. Not a lot, just a little bit. I kind of feel, I've been saying that a long time. We're gonna get a little crazy. And then I find out that Bob Ross always said that. And every time I've been saying that, people say I'm copying Bob Ross. But I've been saying that for years and years and years. I feel like Bob Ross copied me. Saw me, it's like, no. The saddest thing about Bob Ross was some people thought that was live. And I don't know, it made me sad. Like, people were like, is this live? And it's like, and somebody said in the chat, this is what someone said. They said that they're like, is this live? And then they said, I like to stream, but he doesn't really interact with his chat very much. And they might have been trolling, but this was like the first day. So a lot of people were kind of confused about Bob Ross then. So I kind of think that they were for real. but most likely they were kind of trolling. But they were like, he doesn't really interact with his chat very often, does he? Poor Bob. Poor Bob. I think that's probably good. Is it a coincidence that I'm sad about Bob Ross at the moment, and the Twitch sleepy music starts to play? I feel like that might not be a coincidence. Let me change that. Let's put something a little more upbeat on. There we go. Awesome. Oh, Wells, we gotta talk about that. Oh my gosh, we gotta talk about that. It was like the saddest thing ever. That was the saddest thing. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about that. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. And we still need to fix this tunnel up a little bit. That tunnel still needs to be fixed up a little bit. Didn't you guys like this area? Isn't this kind of cool? We got like the cool little, mine shafts through here, and we got this big gold pile like being dumped off right there. Aha, I like that little area. It's kind of cool. All right, and we'll work our way up here. We need an elevator. We need an elevator. Yes, Rip Kingdom Craft. All right, and let's jump up here, and let's start working our way over here. But yeah, like we talked about before, excuse me, all those cool builds I had planned for Kingdom Craft, we're definitely going to incorporate those into some other things. Maybe we'll just build some of those in Scarland and things like that, because I had about 3 projects, planned out, but I don't want those to go to waste. So we're definitely going to build those in Scarland somewhere. I'm not sure where, I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate them, but somehow we're going to get those fit in there somewhere. All right, so let's get this started to work out. So let's see what we got here. Get that going. There we go. You missed Lego Worlds. Is Lego Worlds updated or anything? I like that game. The problem with that game was when it came out, it was, of course, in its very, beginning of its, kind of beta, alpha, whatever it was in, it was very close into that, and it was so hard to control the camera. And then I go on it, right when I'm finishing up kind of my house and my series, they fixed the camera where you could actually get into, corners and stuff like that. I love that game, but the camera maneuvering was so frustrating. It just drove me crazy. But it was a cool game. Like, I really enjoyed that game. So we might go back to it. I think they've added some new things over time and all that good stuff. But I think, hopefully they've continued to refine the game. It's a good game. If I was in charge of its development, I would have gone more towards a survival more aspect to it, where you had to kind of collect all the little bricks that you have. Done something like Minecraft, I think would have been cool. Like if you eventually got a backhoe and you started like, shoveling up lots and lots of little Lego bricks, and then you could put them into a machine and color them or change them, make them a 3x3 or just a 2-block one, or, different things like that to kind of make it more survival aspect. I think that game would have exploded and it would have been really, really awesome. But having it so kind of creative is fun at first, and you can kind of do some fun things, and then its fun kind of wears off. And that's the same thing like we talked about before with creative mode within Minecraft. It's fun to go in there and kind of tinker around and do some stuff, but outside of survival, then it kind of gets kind of boring. What happened to Kingdom Craft? The guys that were running it, they decided that they'd done all they wanted to do with the series, and they decided to close it, which, like we talked about before, which I totally understand, and there's no hard feelings at all. That's what they decided, and we just pack up and move on, like we always do. So, but yeah, I love everyone over there, all super awesome people, which I love them all. Hopefully we can do some stuff with them in the future, which we definitely have planned. So we'll just move on. There we go, and get that all set up. But yeah, I had so much fun for the little time that I was over there. The fun episode we did with Wells and Iskall and Cubfan, where we built the pathways, and Wells built his house, or no, it was Windmill, and Cubfan built the little house and all that good stuff. And get that across there. Awesome. And then this little cave back here could really use something. Let's start adding some ice. When are we going to play Just Cause 3? We're going to play Just Cause 3 pretty soon, my friend, pretty soon. There we go. So start incorporating a little bit of ice in here. So this kind of is a cave that quite a bit of ice kind of lives in and kind of flows about. So we kind of maybe make this whole wall maybe ice. I think that might be pretty cool. Yeah, that'll look really cool. That'll look cool seeing this all kind of ice. And what we could do too is we can back off this layer right here, and then we can bring this all the way up like that. There we go. Cut that off, and then we can bring that over there. Awesome. But yeah, what were some of the projects that that I was working on for Kingdom Craft? I was working on an additional farmhouse. So I think it'll be really cool to incorporate that somewhere into Scarland. And then it came with a barn, because I thought in the Plains Kingdom it would have been fun to build kind of like a horse stable, because I think, like, you know, plains horses just kind of all fits, I at least think, and I don't know. But anyway, I thought that would be cool to build kind of a farmhouse that kind of dealt with horses. So I think that would be kind of fun. We'll figure out somewhere to put that in Scarland, maybe. And yeah, look at that. I think that looks really cool. And then over here, what we could do is we can remove these blocks, and we can stick in a little bit of crystal. There we go. Nice. Actually, I'm going to back off this one right here, and I'm going to replace it with a blue one. Yes, there we go. That looks much nicer. And then we can stick another one right here. So this is just kind of a little bit of ice, a little bit of snow in here. I think looks nice. You just dropped your camera. What do you do? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. What did you say here? Scar, help. I just dropped my camera in the water. What do I do? You just dropped your camera in the water. That's not a good sign, but don't fear. What do we do? What do we do? I assume it's not salt water, so we're good on that account. What I would do is, if you have rice, I think this is the thing you can do. Take out, make like a little pan, take your phone or your camera or whatever, set it in there. Try to get all the water out that you can, set it in there, bury it, and then just wait, and hopefully don't use your phone, don't turn it on for at least a couple days. Let that fully dry. Let that fully dry out of there, and then see if maybe that might help. I don't know, but it might. See, getting the water in, or getting the ice around it, will absorb some of the water out. But the critical thing is never to turn it on, like, just to see, like, oh, do you think it worked? Maybe, because then you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. The second that turns on and there is any moisture in it, you're gonna destroy it. The great thing about old-fashioned mechanical cameras, as long as it was dry, like, you could still operate them pretty well. But nowadays everything is so electronic based that it's just gonna fry it if you turn it on. So give it a couple days, and just see. I hope everything works out for you. I hope everything works out. There we go. Awesome. So as you can see, we're just getting this kind of ice built up here. I like that little, the little bit of purple. I think that looks really cool. When you see different glaciers, like, you know, look up, you know, glaciers, you'll see, you know, little sparkles of you know, blues and purples and stuff in it. And that always looks really cool. So that's what I wanted to incorporate if we can. And I think we've accomplished that pretty well. Placing another one of those wouldn't be practical next to the light, of course. So we're just going to go down here. What I'm going to do here is see if we can get this to work. I know it's really dark. I know. I got you guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. There we go. Hold on. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get a light back here. I'm trying to get this back here. Come on, Mr. Light. Get back in that corner. There you go. Gosh. Trying to give me all sorts of trouble, weren't you? You were trying. I know. There we go. Awesome. So see what we got there? A little bit of light comes out of that glass. I think that looks really nice. Have I ever played Factions? No, I have never played Factions. I get so many messages from servers trying to get me to play Factions, but I just, Factions aren't really my cup of tea, I guess, if you will. You know, if I had friends playing them or something, I'd probably do it, but I don't know. I wouldn't just jump on it and do it myself. I just prefer to build and all that good stuff. But the amount of, like, servers always trying to get me to play factions. It's ridiculous. So like, you know, I thank you for you know wanting me to join you, but factions isn't quite my my thing. And it's good to stick with what you know and what you're good at. There we go. There we go. Awesome. And then we'll just fill this in back here with a bit of ice. Oh, I love it. I love this room. It's starting to really... Oh, hello. We'll just replace you with a piece of glass. There we go. See, if you have it next to a torch, so if you want to add light or something along those lines, you know, just put a piece of glass in the way. I really don't understand how factions works. Yeah, factions. So what I think of it is, I guess there's multiple groups within a world. There's different ways of getting currency by doing farms and different things along those lines. And then they fight each other by raiding their factions. So they'll raid their base and take their resources or destroy it or something along those lines. I mean, it seems fun. But I don't know. I just don't think it would be right for my channel, I suppose, I guess would be the thing. There we go. Look at that. A little bit of ice back there. A little bit of purple. Ah, I love it. I wouldn't mind another color. I wouldn't mind a little bit of like dark blue would look nice, I think, also. We might try to incorporate that in a little bit. But yeah, like we've talked about, the theme kind of is that this area is in a bit of a thaw, so it's spring. So most of the snow is melted and ice and things, but there's still pockets of it within different areas of the build. That is true, Leopard Ninja, that is true. That's what we're going to play in a little bit. Blow some stuff up. That's kind of what we're looking forward to at the moment. All right, so ceiling wise, and I really wish I had some torches. I need some torches. I'm tired of not seeing what I'm looking at. Am I playing Just Cause on the PC? I actually can. If the PC doesn't work, I'm gonna switch over to the PS4. So yeah, I have 2 options in the way of playing that game. The only reason I'd say that I wouldn't be able to play it on the PC, which I would prefer to play, is because I need more memory in my computer. I literally have a stack of 64 gigabytes of memory on my table. I just can't pick up my computer by myself, so I need somebody to help me do it. So I just need to get somebody to help me one day to get that in there. The reason is I have 8 gigs on my computer, and when I play anything other than Minecraft when streaming, it pushes that memory to its maximum. It's like when I streamed Fallout, like it was pushing 8 gigs like the whole time. I was like, ugh. So I need to update that. I thought I saw a creeper. Apparently not. And asleep and we go. There we go. And let's see. I'm looking for some torches. There's some torches. Awesome. Only 9. I feel kind of bad. Oh, there's 64. There we go. Let's really light up this place. There we go. And away we go. Oh, yep. Oh, you're gonna die. You're not gonna break my tree. I love that tree. You're not gonna break it. Yes, Bob has destroyed that tent twice. One time on stream. I'm sure you could find the archive somewhere. I'm pretty sure I saved it as just a highlight just of Bob blowing it up. Yeah, so Bob has blown up that tent twice. So yeah, we had a couple times. It's pretty light around there. They spawn so rarely in that area, so we've done a pretty good job of keeping them spawning away from there. So haven't had it too many times for all the time we've spent a year in this area. Wow, a year. Whew. I love that tree. I love that tree more than the tent. I love that tree more than that tent, so I didn't want to break it. All right, so ceiling wise, let's work on that for a minute here. Okay, let's see what we got here, my friends. Let's see what we got here. Let's grab some ice. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Ah, I love this. This will look great. Nice. Oh no. There we go. We fixed it. Don't worry. And then we can just stick a little bit of this along there. Nice. Nice. That'll look great. Oh, I really wish I had some dark blue. I'll get some dark blue off camera. I'll just come back in here later and get some of that in there. There we go. We won't just worry about it right now. We'll do it later. Nice. This section over here, let's just add just a little bit more. Not a lot, just a little bit. Bob can make me mad at times. This is very, very, very true, unfortunately. But we don't let him bother us too much. Just a little. He bothers us a little bit, I'll admit it, but we don't let him bother us too much. This little opening back there, I'm gonna put a torch up there so it'll shine through. So that's the kind of rationale behind that. Come on, there you go. There we go. I'm liking that. I think that's good. Okay, let's swap back over here and then let's just add a little bit more of this little bit of detail like this. There we go. Get that a little bit of more cave action in here. Oh, hello. You're not supposed to be there. There we go. And there we go. So who's excited, my friends? Are you guys excited to finally see the completion of this project? I am, and it's kind of exciting to see that the last episode on YouTube has gone up for building wise. We still, of course, have to ride the ride, you know, that's a thing. So we still got to ride it, of course. And then I want to do a track walk. So I want to walk the track and just show you guys all the different little details and stuff like that. But it's done. Like, it's pretty much getting to be done. And, oh my. A little more than I thought, a little bit more, a little longer than I thought. But I'm excited because we did put the extra time in, the extra, you know, resources, and I feel like it eventually has pretty much come out pretty much how we wanted it. There's a few areas that I want to improve eventually, but I don't know how, and I don't have the technical know-how to add a couple little details that I wanted, but eventually we can always add those. Think about Disneyland. It's always constantly, you know, updating and improving, and they're always adding new rides and plussing different rides and things like that. And that's what we'll do with our roller coaster park over here. We'll just keep adding things eventually, but we'll be moving on to other bigger projects, but come back once in a while for, you know, 1 or 2 episodes and kind of add something here or there. I think it'll be fun because we like this project. It's a staple of the world now. It's kind of the centerpiece, if you will. There we go. Just a couple more little blocks here and there, and we'll have this area all wrapped up. Light-wise, let's see if we can. I think I'm gonna leave that out. I kind of like the mysterious dark, so I'm gonna leave that torch away. There we go. Cut this all out of there. Get this scaffolding cleared out. Do something in the empty room, the desert cube. I've never figured out what I want to do in that empty room. That's the thing. I need to come up with something for that room. Oh yeah, this is cool. You'll only see this room for a split second. You'll see it for, you know, maybe 3 seconds at the most. But I think you get a good kind of impression of kind of ice and crystals and stuff like that. I think this is good. I think we did it. I think we got something nice in here. It's always good to kind of carve back in here just a little bit. There's a little extra room here to carve in. There we go. Nice. And of course, lighting and stuff like that we'll work on at another time. There we go. And yeah, I think that's good for now. We got the ice all set up in there. And then, like I said, we'll work on the lighting. I'll work on that off camera because that can get kind of boring. There we go. And yeah, all right. So let's go deposit our material we have. And then we will move on to our next big project. And that is between 2 things. We could work on the waterfall, or we could build some trees. There's so many different things we could do. Make the room dark or the ice will melt. Well, it's not going to melt if we place the ice in a strategic locations, or the light. I mean, we won't have that issue. I think what I want to work on is getting some more snow built up. I think I want to do that. I want to show you guys some tricks with that. I think I want to show you guys that. I think you guys will like this. So what I like to do with the snow is I find little areas of shadow. So this area is not going to be seen very much, but I still want to add a little bit here. So when we talk about this area being in a constant state of thaw, so it's springtime, snow's starting to melt. So the areas that there are still snow are areas that are in shade, like under this tree, and stuff like that. So that's why I've been starting to place more and more of these little snow pockets in these areas, and I think they look pretty cool. There we go. So we just kind of build it up like this, and then in and around these, you can stick in maybe a little ice block here or there, so it's like a little frozen stream in here. There we go, cut that out of there. Now we can't place this on top of ice, unfortunately, which is frustrating, I know, but unfortunately we still can't do that. So I just like to kind of stick these down here, and then we can kind of cut out these blocks here, kind of build that up like that. You'll go through snow so fast, but that's why you have an Olaf farm. There we go, cut that guy out of there. And you know, you just add like little detail like that, and all of a sudden you got yourself like a little nice little glacier here. There we go. Nice little spot where the ice is starting to melt, the snow is going away. There we go. I like that. All right, Wells, we'll see you later. We'll see you later. There we go. Everybody say goodbye to Wells. I'm stuck on a slab and I cannot get over it. I'm reading the chat and I'm just completely stuck. All right, so let's find some other areas where we can work. So like these little areas, you know, the snow doesn't have to be in everywhere. This part right here, I love the look of it. Like I think it came out nice how we have that sliver of ice sticking up. But technically, if you go by my theory of the sun kind of coming up here, it would melt this, but I kind of think it would be kind of partially hidden by this hill. So I go with it. And a little bit of snow and ice right there. This is so hard to navigate. There we go, awesome. So we can work back here a little bit. See these areas back here, I just want to add a little bit of snow back here. Now as you can see, there's snow in this section, but not really over here because the sun will be hitting that, but this tree is kind of blocking right here. At least that's my theory. There we go. But yeah, look at that. I think this is coming out pretty good. I'm looking for anywhere else we could stick some snow, and I feel like we've got snow in pretty much all the areas that I kind of wanted. I don't feel like we need to really add any more, which is kind of nice to see. That looks like we got that pretty well set up. I like that. We could probably add some more on this section back here. I think those areas are pretty good. Let's think about over here. What do we have down in this zone? Oh, we do already have some back here. Okay, okay. You could always add like another little spot right there. There we go. But yeah, for the most part, that looks good. I feel like our snow is pretty well set up. So let's go work on some trees then. I was planning on doing more snow, but apparently your snow is pretty well set up. Trying to think of anywhere else I want to put the snow, but like I said, I don't want it to be super, like, I don't want it to be everywhere, so I feel like it's in all the right areas, so all right then, well fine. Seems like I always have 1,000 things to do, but it looks like one of them I can check off the list, so that's pretty good. All right, so let's get that back in the box so it doesn't melt on us. There we go, looking sweet. There we go, get rid of that. Awesome, wonderful. All right, so let's just close your eyes, guys, close your eyes. There we go, that's why we don't have nice chests. That's why our chests are so disorganized. There we go, let's sleep the night away. Come on, come on, come on, there you go. Ride the roller coaster? I feel like it's a great time to ride the roller coaster as we transition to our next project. Very, very great idea. Chest of Horrors. Oh, the Chest of Horrors. Yes, the Chest of Horror. That's my sort of chest right there. Oh, I need an automatic. I need an automatic sorter of some sort. Is there a playlist that plays in the background? There is a playlist, and you can find a description to the songs that play in the background of the stream in the kind of the panels down below, and you can see that it's Approaching Nirvana, and they're super awesome, and they allow streamers to use their music during streams, and they're super duper cool, so I highly recommend you checking them out. You can find all the links to their stuff down below. Am I the only person that closed their eyes? I used to always say that when we were going through the roller coaster and there was, you know, there was a spoiler to when I had to make videos in advance. And I was like, close your eyes, close your eyes. Did anybody actually ever close their eyes, or did you guys look at it? Oh, hello there, Bob. Oh, gosh. Oh, where's he going? Where'd he go? Okay, we're going to get on this car as fast as we can. Quick, car, get us out of here. No, it glitched. No, no. He disappeared. Like he was on a fast run. Like I feel like he's gonna get us or something. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Open up, open up. All right, here we go. We're going. He tried to get around, but he didn't realize that there's barricades on all of the walls. All right, and here we go. Time to go full screen, my friends, full screen. You closed your eyes during the thing? Oh, that's awesome. Sometimes I read the chat and then somebody else is having a conversation back and forth, and then I'm almost about to reply, and I was like, oh wait, you're talking to somebody else? I'm like, don't mind me, I'm just riding the roller coaster. Scarland volcano. Ooh, I like that. I tried making a volcano once. It was a failure. It was a great failure, actually. So maybe I could redeem myself. Of course, nobody ever saw the light of day of my attempt at a volcano. Roller Coaster Tycoon World is not out yet, so it hasn't been released. So when it is released, we can play it. The video we played was just a pre-release, showcase video. They had a beta where you could, just test out a small aspect of the game. But once the game actually officially releases, yeah, definitely. How did I find Approaching Nirvana? Approaching Nirvana is kind of well known within the YouTube streaming community, but being super friendly towards us. A lot of musicians aren't, and their name just goes around with high regards. And I picked them as one of the people who plays in the background. You love the Dwarven City, David? Oh, awesome! I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. All mods are awesome. This is very true. This is very true. All the mods on Scar streams are very awesome. Here's the Dwarven City. Woohoo! I love it. There's the little minecart zipping about. So unnecessary, but so awesome at the same time. Have I ever played Clash of Clans? No, I've never played the Clash of Clans. The roller coaster is very peaceful, just kind of sitting here, relaxing, just watching it go by. Super awesome. Old Bessie, good old Bessie the cow, yes. Old Bessie the cow, if you're unfamiliar, was a cow that lived inside this little tiny cave during the project where we worked on, of course, the mother tree. And at the end of the mother tree, if you go to the tour video of the tree farm, so if you find that video on YouTube, go to the very end of the video, after the outro, I believe, you'll see me freeing Old Bessie from her cave, free onto the world. It was a great moment for Bessie and I. Yeah, it was hilarious. We freed Old Bessie from that cave. Old Bessie was in this cave. Like, it had a little bit of water too, so she was always just bobbing up and down. And so yeah, we oh, there's our cave. So you only see it for a split second, but it looks pretty cool. Will I ever build a second roller coaster? I'll probably build some other rides next to the roller coaster. I don't know if I'll build another giant roller coaster, but I might build some other rides. Merry-go-round, Ferris wheel, maybe even just a small dark ride. So something along those lines might be super fun to build. But a giant roller coaster, I don't know. We've we've built our giant roller coaster, I feel. Oh, geez, the second roller coaster. Yeah, I don't know. We might not do another one of these. All right, so my friends, let's take a look over here. So this is kind of where we were working yesterday. And I really, this is one of my favorite little spots right now, is that little cave going into that mountain with the trees. And I love it a lot. I built this little one over here, and I'm trying to figure out where some additional trees are going. When you're thinking of trees, you want to incorporate quite a bit of them into your environment, but you don't want to completely obscure everything. That's why I kind of leave these parts kind of open so you can kind of see the flags and the detail over there. And the same with this section. I don't want to cover these all the way up, but I still would like to incorporate a few more pine trees in this area. This pathway through here also needs to be incorporated here. So what I'm going to do here is remove that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out if I can create a little pathway to right here. So as you can see, this little pathway right down here needs to be installed all the way up. So let's start working on that. And this, of course, is the pathway that leads to our survival base. And so that's kind of a necessary pathway we need. I have all this dirt, but I don't have any coarse dirt to finish the trail. So once again, my friends, we're on an adventure. And of course, if you guys have any Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar when we're doing our long walks. It's always fun to answer any questions, and you can send it to me here on Twitch, or of course to Twitter. You can go hashtag Q&A Scar. Do I like to use shaders? I love shaders. I love shaders to death. Sometimes their performance can get you a little frustrating, you know, when you're kind of lagging a little bit. But I love shaders. I love them a lot. I would love to use them more often. I wish Minecraft had like an option to, you know, insert shaders like they do texture packs. That would be amazing. That's what they should be working on. That would make the community happy, Mojang. That would make us all super happy. All right, let me grab just a little bit of, let me give her some of you, and I'm gonna grab some of you. Nice, and away we go. Mazadoodle, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for coming out today. Have fun with your aunt. Have a great time. Have I heard about Iskal's Survival Series mod pack? Now, he's made that mod pack, right? You can download that. I've watched the series, but I didn't know you could download it. Wow, I'm such a scar fail. I like that series. You did a great job on it. I didn't know you could actually download it. That's awesome. I'll have to check it out. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's start making some coarse dirt. Some of my favorite things. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Wonderful. There we go. But if you guys don't know, like Iskal is such a nice person. Like I met him for, you know, when we did the videos and stuff like that, and I've talked to him quite a bit after that, and he's such a nice guy. From Sweden, of course. So he reminds me of my grandma sometimes. She was from Sweden. So I really like Iskal. Hopefully we can do some things in the future with him. There we go. And jump down here. Let's grab a little bit of grass. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's probably good. We'll grab a little bit of you. Let's see, we have these 2 blocks, and then we'll grab some more hardened clay in a little bit. But yeah, we just want to increase this little pathway that leads up here, and we want to bring that all the way up to here and around. Will I play with Scarscribers on the PS4? Yes, I want to do more kind of, you know, play with the, you know, the viewers' streams. Like, we got to do more of those. You know, we've been just so focused, like laser focused on getting this roller coaster done on all of our streams, just because it's such a massive project. But I haven't got a chance to, you know, to do those. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do more of those in the future where we, you know, play Minecraft or play something on the PlayStation or something on Steam or something along those lines for fun. And I think that'll be really cool to do in the coming months. So I think we'll probably start some of that stuff up in January. And yeah, so definitely look forward to that because I think those will be really fun. Here we go. It's getting a little dark, my friends. You know what happens when it gets dark. The creepers come out. Do you think YouTube has changed your life? YouTube has greatly, Twitch and YouTube have greatly changed my life in a lot of ways, and I can't really think of very many negatives either. Maybe it just exhausts me, but it definitely has changed my life for the better. There we go. And let's see, let's start bringing this over here. Let's start cutting that out like that. I think with YouTube and Twitch, it's just always a balance of, you know, health and content. It's kind of this little balance. You're always trying to, like, I'm always working on it, like, you know, just keeping that balance, and it can be super difficult. But I think I generally do pretty good at it. Sometimes not so good, but most of the time I think I can do a pretty good job. I'm sorry, Plant. I know, Plant. I liked you, Plant. You were nice green and bushy, but unfortunately, I need a pathway, and you were blocking my pathway. Can I play CSGO? I love CSGO. CSGO is fun. I'm just not that great at it. I usually get really sneaky kills, and it makes people really upset because I'm not that good. And I'm not that good, I think of alternative ways of killing people. Sneaking around, being a ninja in the shadows. This just infuriates people. So yeah, maybe we'll do a sneaky ninja CS:GO stream sometime, because I actually really do like that game. I like how it's I like the competitive nature to it, I suppose. The consistency that the game offers. The reason with that is, you know, like it's a consistent game. It's not like Call of Duty where everything is so random now that you know, you never can do consistently well ever. You know, there's 1,000 things that's gonna kill you, and it gets really aggravating. But CS:GO is more. I guess that's why it's more competitive, because it can be more consistent, and good players shine. I'm far from a good player. I probably never will be, but I like that aspect of it, that people who are good at the game can succeed at it and not always be robbed of anything because, you know, some random kill streak goes off. There we go, and put that down like that. So this is just kind of like a little mud kind of step. This is kind of like our maintenance walkway. This is the main walkway, but then this is kind of off to the side. We can kind of walk up the little thing along those lines. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't played competitive very much. I really like gun game in CS:GO. That's what I play the most, just because it's super fun. I just love that game mode on that house map where there's just like a house. Like, I love that. I can do okay in that. I can stay in the money a little bit. I think I've won maybe one of them once, but I usually score about in the middle. Like at Call of Duty lobby, I'm generally, you know, in the top 3. CS:GO, usually kind of in the middle-ish, barely. Generously saying I'm in the middle. There we go, looking good. Jump down here, and what you can do now is you can kind of start inserting a little bit of, just make sure that's correct. So adding a little bit of standard dirt in these little corners here mixes the coarse dirt up a little bit. It's not a huge difference, but the coarse dirt's a little darker tint than the standard dirt. So by adding these in these little sections along here, you can kind of mix it up a little bit. What am I building at the moment? I'm working on a little pathway just at this minute here. We're going to move on in just a moment to something else, but we're just getting this pathway inserted here because we needed a little pathway that leads down into our survival base. So we're getting that all set up, and then we're going to move on to some other additional projects in just a moment. Just want to get this built in here. And as you can see at the moment, I'm just building a bit of rock work. There we go, looking good. Do I have speedrunners? No, I don't. Is that a game? I'm not 100% sure. There we go, looking good. Nice, awesome. And then what we could do over here is, let me just stick in just a little bit more stone back here. There we go, nice. Nice, there we go. I get crazy with the rocks, like as you can see, I just get way over focused with them. I just keep adding more and more of them, and I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. We gotta slow down, Scar. We have other projects to do. There we go. Then these little areas too, you can stick in a little bit of stone. I think looks nice, just a little bit here and there. No, yeah, I'll have to check out speedrunners. I'll have to figure out what that is. I think I got an email once from somebody about that. I'll have to refer back to that. Will the USS Good Times ever be built? Yes, the USS Good Times will be built. It's on a long list of projects that need to get worked on. I have a very long list, very long list of things. Yeah, it's definitely something I have planned. Usually when projects like that, or the Scar City and different things like that, it's whatever I'm like most inspired to do at the moment. Like I'm most inspired to jump in and do this or that or something. When I'm really have like a spark that goes off for that project, I'll definitely start working on it. There we go. So these little blocks right here, just kind of a little bit of mud, if you will. Just kind of a little bit of mud action. And then we can build up a little bit more plants right along this section here. That helps just distinguish the path and the river. There we go. Nice. How's our path doing? I think it's okay, just for a little path like here. I think that'll look really nice. Oops, hello, you're not supposed to be there. Course Dirt's supposed to be there. Oh, Course Dirt, where are you? There you are. Awesome. There we go. There's our little pathway. We needed this. Good, I'm glad that's done. I'm glad that's a little bit more framed and ready so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And let's just fix this a little bit, get rid of the flowers. There we go, put that along there. And let's just add a little bit more of this here. There we go, looking good. Stick that right there for fun, beautiful. Nice, and then we can come in under here and add these blocks right there. Grow that up the side and jump over here. So yeah, it's just kind of a constant state of like layering, just layer by layer, more detail. Yeah, Cats, your name has been purple. I think I've been the orange color for my my like Twitch color. I think I've been that color for the entire time also. I've considered turning it red because it shows up with like my little red icon a little bit easier for people to see. Like if I post that in the chat, you can see like the red broadcaster emblem. Like if it's my red would just match that. I don't know. I probably won't change it, but I was thinking about it. There we go. I think if you're turbo, you get a bunch of other options, like like teal, and I think somebody was like, I saw, yeah, massive game. You have like a black, coloring. I think that's only for turbo, I believe. The great thing about like a darker color name is it's super easy to read. If somebody's using spring green, I cannot read your name at all. Like it just all blends together, and I always feel bad because I'm like, I can't read your name. I see ya. I love ya. I love ya. Thanks so much for coming out, unknown spring green viewer. It's like I don't know what your name is. Like I can't read that. It's so hard when it's spring green. There we go. Awesome. Wonderful. I'm loving our pathway. It's just a simple but awesome little addition. Yeah, I love that. Nice. We got some work done. I'm happy about that. Oh gosh, I'm starting to get crazy with the landscaping, my friends. Oh boy, I'm starting to get crazy. I better just put my landscaping away before I just go too crazy. All right, well, I am pretty darn happy with what we've accomplished now.